Now I'm going to put the pedals back on here and then mount it back up there and give it another go with the new mounts and the new bolts for the mounts. So I'll be back. All right, so the pedals are mounted. I have to do a small adjustment to this swing arm. I 100% stiffen this one up so that it doesn't swing, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing with this one, just so that the movement stays more like, I'm not sure, like right there maybe, because it goes all the way up here. And maybe if I do that, it'll remove that little inactivity between pressing the pedal and actual engagement, if that makes any sense. But if it doesn't, I'll explain it in a little bit, but let me just adjust this for a second. So this is fully tight, this is fully tight, this is fully tight, every single bolt here is fully tight. Just a reminder, this damper right here used to be right here from the chassis, the main base chassis to the pedal, but I removed it, grinded the base of the pivotal point, and bolted it straight to the load cell chassis, so that I'd hope that these two add actual extra pressure, because this thing isn't, let me tell you, it really feels like you're using a wall as a brake, okay? So I'm still trying to figure out how to make it feel nicer. And then this one, same thing, every single bolt is tight. I also tightened the swing arm so it doesn't pivot anymore. And I adjusted both springs and also the damper on everything except for that one. But I've removed so many things. I've put things in so many different places. I've tightened everything. And I guess now let's mount it up and see if I need to, what is it called? Anchor it to the concrete, just in case this thing right here, my wall of brake over here, mandates it. So let's go figure it out. All right, check this out. I'm not sure if this is supposed to happen, but look, now that I tighten this up, I need to tighten this one too. It doesn't spin, but look, I'm not sure that's supposed to move. 5%, 40%, maybe. %. So okay, we're done. All right, I got one hole down for the anchors here. I don't think I need to make them that big, and I'm starting on the other one right there. So quick update, PC is back in place, but this is where cable management comes in play. But besides that, everything is bolted up, new spacers, new bolts, painted or repainted some spots. It's actually anchored to the concrete. This also, the speakers are now a part of the rig. They won't move. And so yeah, we have also painted or repainted the shifter base plate, and it's all so changing so quickly. We made it work, yes. Have I been software testing a ton? Yes. Have I tested driving it? Only a tiny bit. I have changed the setup even more, so today we're gonna test it a little bit more. I really don't think If somebody in YouTube has said this brake pedal is horrible, it takes too much to tune it, it takes too many changes and nothing really helps, and something among those lines, I would have gone with something different. I think this is going to be probably the best I could get it. I'm not sure what else I could do to make this brake pedal better. I seen that you can put a hydraulic system into this, or I think that's what you call it. I'm not sure I want to go that far. If I were to go that far, I think I'd just rather save the money and probably buy some pedals that somebody out there honestly says these are 1,000 times better than these SimNet pedals, and specifically focusing on the brake pedal itself. These, after the adjustments I have made, perfect. Okay, perfect. They work amazing, and I've also seen that they have different face plates, foot plates, and I'm not really sure if I really want to get those and upgrade to those, because I don't even know if I'm gonna have these for long enough. Maybe if I have the opportunity to do some work of my own, maybe I'll give it a shot in making something of myself work with the SimNet brake system. Maybe change some things here and there and change the load cell probably. I don't know. I am getting too far into my head right now that I don't even know what I could actually make possible. But come on, hard mounting the plate, hard mounting the rig, and this thing still doesn't allow me to left foot brake clearly with detail when I'm drifting is a big problem. I am almost this close to going back to these pedals. I'm not going to lie. I can just put my spring upgrade back on these, and just because clutch, gas felt great, and the stiffness of the brake pedal itself felt already very, very real. It's just that this is, you know, the, what is it called, whatever system it was before, not the load cell, the one that measures literally how much you're pressing into it, not how much pressure you're using. I don't know, this is the craziest thing ever. I kind of feel like going back to these. Has anybody else ever felt the same way, and have you ever actually reverted to the old setup? I know there probably is going to be somebody that says yes. I might be that guy, and even though I'm already saying this right now, I need to test those pedals more. I need to get my foot stronger maybe, but I keep thinking about it. I'm just saying, I don't know that would be the actual fix to my issue. On that note, basically, none of the things that I did fix the issue with these pedals, and I had to go with a total different solution. SimNet, I hope at one point you see and listen a little bit to what I had to say, and I don't know if it's something that anybody else has said, but you totally forgot what you were doing probably when you got to the brake pedal, because you did a lot of great things with the handbrake. The gas and clutch feel decent. I also had to make some changes to those to add more functionality to them, but on that brake pedal I totally gave up on it. You can go on YouTube, you can search everything you want for basically upgrades, adjustments on this pedal to make them feel better, and everything you could think of. But no matter what you do, and I came to the conclusion before I went further down the rabbit hole that no matter what you do to this brake pedal, it's just not gonna get better. Okay. No matter how stiff, how soft. On the softness, there is a little bit of a better feel to this pedal, but when it comes to true functionality, no matter how soft or how hard, especially if you made the pedal feel stiff as heck, the functionality that you want out of it is not there. It kind of works. It kind of works just for regular racing, but not for drifting, not for anything else. And we all know that if in a real car a brake pedal feels too stiff, you take it back to the shop, you take it back to your garage, you check it, you make sure you blade the brakes correctly, because a stiff brake means no brake. A super soft brake means no brake either. But we're in the same setup here. So a super stiff brake means no brake. It potentially means no brake. And if there is brake, depending on how you can adjust it, on how you can tune that brake, and on the software, it might either be instantaneous or it might be super hard. It might take days, weeks to learn a curve of braking with that setup. And if a brake pedal on a sim setup is too soft, well, then that just means you can't be too hard on that pedal. You gotta modulate your pressure. You can't modulate pressure when the pedal itself is stiff. And I'm gonna show you right now just how much I gave up on that pedal. SimNet, by the way, and everybody who does pay attention or listens to me at all, SimNet does and had the option to probably get rid of this issue and sell this option instead to people. And if they thought about it, they probably didn't go with it because they need to get rid of the inventory they got. The brake pedal is right here. It's all in pieces. It's a 100 kilogram load cell here, but it's all taken apart. I took some pieces out of the brackets for the base of the load cell itself so that I can make a different adjustment to the gas pedal of my own. And in a different video, I'm going to show everything that I had to do in reality to make this pedals have a full set: gas, brake, and clutch. And somehow I actually did. Mixed and matched a lot of parts between these pedals so that I can make them work the way I want them to. And I think I have accomplished to do quite something very nice and realistic here. I think I can make more or add a little bit more stiffness to the gas pedal still, and I still have an option for that, and it's totally it's not from SimNet. It's actually provided by someone in Amazon for a spring upgrade for my PXN pedals. So basically, like I said, the problem is not what you can add as components between the pedal and so basically the linkage. The problem is the sensitivity of this load cell. There is no sensitivity. There's no sensitivity in this load cell. I need to also upgrade camera. That'll be further down. But SimNet, you guys messed up on this load cell, and I'm gonna go ahead and say how much. I have labeled these extreme load cell from SimNet pedal. So this is going to get taped up back up. I opened it just to show you how much this load cell is not gonna work for me, and how much, unfortunately, everybody out there encourages you to get these pedals and to get all the upgrades. And maybe after I show you what I've done, maybe you might have the same take on it. Maybe you might be against me, and so we all have a different feel. We all want different functionality out of things. But 220-pound load cell, I think it's too much. I think that should tell you enough. I think that should tell you enough how strong this is. So many YouTubers out there don't say this. I'm gonna be the first one to say if you're looking for a brake pedal system, maybe after what I did, get them. If I'll go ahead and tell you the entire price of everything in that video, and go ahead and give it a go. But otherwise, if my video encourages you to not get them, great, because honestly, if somebody had breaking it down this way, I would have said for $370 or $400 after taxes. There is a different option out there, I think, that would be better than these. I'm not sure what that would be though, because this is my first upgrade ever, so not these. Until you see my next video, maybe these might be worth your time and worth your buck, but we'll see. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs down if you did like or didn't like the video. If you would be so kind to go and hit that subscribe button, it would help a lot. It would definitely also encourage to keep moving forward and to keep trying to do something here. Without further ado, we'll leave on that note, and I hope you are looking forward to seeing the next video and seeing what I did to fix SimNet's problem, which is this pedal does not function the way it should. At least not unless I got something that was defective, but I doubt it. So peace. We'll see you in the next one.